Sports Overland. Today I have Tyson with me, and we're gonna kind of take things as they come. And I'll probably talk a little bit about Overland of America. I just got back from Overland of America, and we're already looking forward to Rendezvous in the Ozarks. So Tyson, say hi to everybody.
Hey, how's everybody doing? Thanks for having me back on again, Charlie. It's always a blast hanging out with you on the podcast, man. I enjoy it
Yeah,
a lot.
I appreciate it. I appreciate it. And so I guess I'll cover just real quick. Like I was at Overland of America this weekend. It was a 2-day event, Friday, Saturday, Sunday till 3. But I mean, really, everybody left early. So, but it was a good time. It was a pretty solid party. Stayed up till 2 a.m. every night, hanging out,
Typical.
drinking. Yeah, like nothing,
Out of the
n-
normal.
nothing out of the norm. But it was a good event. I hung out with friends, and a lot of companies. There was a lot of companies there I got to talk to. So hopefully some stuff materializes from that, but we'll see.
So
So
let me ask you something because I've never been to Overland America, and I'm sure that there's other guys out here that haven't. Would you recommend that being on a list of like check off at least once? Would you recommend going back multiple times? Like, you know how many events that people put on? Is it like worth your bang for your buck? I should say, essentially.
so I'm gonna do my best to not bash other events, but we used to the guys trip wasn't usually Rendezvous, as you know. The guys trip was what was the guys trip? We
Big
used to go
Iron.
Big Iron, right?
Yep, 1000%.
Well, we kind of decided against that this year. I think Overland of America is a better event for our style of because we were just going to Big Iron to party.
Yeah, 1000%. Yeah, because
Like
that's
we
not.
weren't
There's no wheeling involved
right
when you go out to
there.
Big Iron.
There is wheeling at Overland of America,
So do you
but
kind
there's
of
all
get like a Rito feel, like if you're going to
no no
Rendezvous in
no
the
no.
Ozarks?
It's off road park, but it's like
Okay.
bougie. So like there's
Okay.
cabins, there's like there's nice showers, not like a shower trailer, but really nice like permanent showers. You
Okay.
could go wheel if you want, but they got like Barbie Jeep downhill. You could shoot silenced rifles. Like it's
Nice.
it's it's, it's a part. I mean, it's a party.
Nice. Well, that's kind of
It
cool. I mean,
it was more like a I don't know. It's a party. Had it been me, you, Chris, we'd have freaking had a blast.
yeah, it's kind of hard for all
We'd
of
have
us to
had
get together and not have a blast, but
such a good time.
yeah, it
Well,
sounds like
because
it.
it's just chilling. Like, I mean, you could wheel. It wasn't anything crazy. You could though,
Yeah.
and yeah, man, it was just good. So I think that if we could make it happen, rendezvous tough. Not for me and you,
Right.
but everybody's got a little bit different comfort level for trails and navigation and time commitment because they bring kids or whatnot. So rendezvous is a tough one. I think to make it like the guys trip.
See, I find a lot more families going to Rendezvous in the Ozarks because
I
it's definitely
agree.
more family oriented. And not saying like we can't do that, right? Like that's
Hmm.
we're big time dads in families, and we're all pro that. But there's not everybody that's in this industry that's in the same boat, right? Or maybe they are looking for that getaway guys trip or something like that, where Rito's going to be a little more balanced. It's going to be a little more family oriented. They're going to look a little sideways when you're up at 2 in the morning blasting your music and partying.
It's bet. I think that Overland of America would be better than Rito because there is like the vendors are separate from the camping, and the vendors are
Mm.
expected to have after parties.
Oh, okay, cool,
So
nice.
we
So
like
you get to hang
parties
out with some people
separate
too.
separate from camping, yeah. And because there's a pool and a lazy river, like if me and you want to hang out, like the kids can be at the pool.
Oh, nice. Okay, cool.
So
So you
like
can still it's still
it's
family oriented,
oh
just,
major.
it's gonna be
And
more
there's
of like expected to be up late, not expecting to
for
be in bed
us,
by like 8 o'clock and things like that.
but the camp is so far from the party that they don't like at Rito, if we get getting rowdy, they get quieting us down.
Yeah, a
Too late.
1000%. Yeah.
Um,
Right. Or you might get some like eyeballs from the neighbors and they're packing their stuff up and moving the next day.
there
Right.
is no there is no neighbors near the party at
That's cool.
Overland of America, so it was really cool. Like the pool was nice. Um, I mean, food trucks were good. It it had more. The classes were in like a big pavilion. They had loaded with classes.
Nice.
Um, but it was like Big Iron a few years ago. I mean, it's hot.
Bro.
It was brutal.
That first year,
Um,
Big Iron, I don't even know. If we didn't have the beer that we were drinking, we probably wouldn't have survived. I mean, we were up till 3 in the morning the first night and it was still 93 degrees
yeah,
outside.
but we were up to because it was still the coolest point of the day.
I know.
Like
That's
we
the
were,
sad part, right? Like
yeah,
it just never got any relief on that trip. Like I'm okay with it being hot during the day, but dude, it better be 70 to 60 at night. You know what I mean?
yeah, and
And
we did have that. We did have that.
yeah,
But
that's nice. Yeah.
I think like you could have taken your family and they could have went to bed. Like when we go to Rito Rendezvous in the Ozarks, what for those of you that don't know, but when we go to that, like we're partying next to our family's tent.
Yeah,
This
1000%.
is this is partying away. Now that led to some unique obstacles. Like somebody passed out in the parking lot on the way back
Ah, nice.
till the morning they didn't make it. I heard of a couple people fall out of their off their ladders of their rooftop tent, like going up to their rooftop tents. So yeah, it comes with some, but hey, I mean, you
So,
know,
in other words, bring a ground tent so you don't have to worry about falling off your ladder.
a lot of people had scooters. There was probably definitely some drunk scooter driving occurring,
Nice.
but yeah, it was really fun, and I think it could be a place that could like like Chris and Kim come and the kids, and they don't want to just sit out in the heat or go to classes. The pool is very like nice.
Yeah.
River. It's got a kid's splash pad. There's also covered areas, so if you don't want to just get burnt to a crisp, like it was nice. It was
That's
nice.
good. And it,
It
it
was
sounds
nice.
like you made some relationships with some of the, vendors and stuff like that, which is really cool,
Yes,
to
and
be sharing experiences and hearing about the new stuff that they're coming out with and, growing those relationships because
yeah,
you and I both know like
and
relationships are key in this business. So,
like naturally, like I went to that as a podcast. So, but one thing that I think is coming from it, and I don't know how this is happening or what's happening, but due to the content creator area, us being the content creators, the event knows we're the content creators. I think when the companies talk to the event promoters, they're giving them our information. I've gotten quite a few emails
oh,
over the
that's
last
kind of
couple of
cool.
days. So like they're looking to collaborate with me in the podcast, and I know the only way that they got my information is from Chris and Robbie. That's like the only way that makes sense.
Yeah.
So
Well, and that's good
they're
for
also
your,
helping.
yeah, I mean, it's good for exposure, right? If you're trying to grow like your channel and things like that, it would
Well,
be a
and their
key
event
element to
too.
do. Yeah, in
So
their event. So,
it's a good time. Like it was a good time. You know, I enjoyed it. I was probably one of the more active influencers, I guess you could say, that got like around.
okay.
Like I got
Nice.
around a lot, like we always do. I
Yeah,
walked
you always
around,
have
I
to.
met people, I stopped at every booth and talked to them, just
Nice.
because that's what we do. Like that's just
Yeah,
what we do.
1000%. Yeah. I
So it
mean,
wasn't anything new there.
that's cool. No, I mean, it's important to have different avenues and different places to go. And like, from what I understand, like that's just the tip of the iceberg, Rito and Overland Americas. I mean, there's events and there's stuff going on all over the United States when it comes to overlanding and, this kind of
Yeah,
community.
one expo that got brought up numerous times. It was the Save Expo.
Okay.
Expo. It's like more east, and I think
Okay.
it's something to put on the calendar maybe in the next year or two. Like I don't know what we'll do. We'll see how
Yeah.
things go. But I guess that leads me into Rendezvous in the Ozarks is coming,
Yes,
and
sir.
me and Tyson will be leading two trails for Midwest Adventure Outfitters. So trail team for Midwest Adventure Outfitters at Rendezvous. So
Yeah.
we are going as ourselves. It's not going to be the podcast. We're both friends with Benji, and um, we're going to lead some trails for them. So that'll be a good time. So if you guys want to come hang out with us, we will each do each other's trail. So you'll get both of us twice.
There you go. That'll
Um,
be fun. Yeah.
so that's cool for if you're interested in doing that, and we'll have more information on what trails and times and things like that once we iron out some details with the other trail guides and the event trail guides. The event itself leads beginner, intermediate, and hard trails themselves. And we don't want to step on any toes. So we'll be picking
Correct.
something that's different, whether we have to be more scenic or more difficult. And I'll be coming out with me and Tyson, we will figure it out, but we're going to come out with some like you got to have such and such stuff, like a build list type, like
Yeah.
you've got
Just
to have 33-inch tires or
yeah. Right.
something because
But that
eh,
that doesn't necessarily mean if you're not running 33s to come and see us because
I
there
know.
are a lot of bypasses. It does not necessarily require you to go through it. I
Again,
mean, I've had a buddy of mine in his Subaru out there in the Ozark National
I know.
Forest with a very small lift, and I mean, I think it was 2 trips. We've taken a bone stock Jeep Cherokee, no
We took
lift
a
kit, no
bone
nothing.
stock Jeep Cherokee, and then we took a bone stock stiff stick shift
Sticks.
Jeep Liberty,
Yeah, the Liberty boy.
and it
I'm
was
pretty sure
fine.
that thing had highway tires on it too, didn't it?
I
It was
thought it
pretty.
did too. We took a stock two-door Jeep with highway tires too.
That's right, 100%. So I
Like,
mean, the
yeah, I kind of
the challenges are there, but it doesn't necessarily mean that you have to go the crazy route, right? Like, I mean, there's
right.
definitely
And
bypasses, and you just do what you're comfortable with.
I would just make sure you understand the associated risks with taking your stock Jeep Liberty on stock tires.
I
I'll
mean,
just make sure
hell,
you understand like
I'm on
the
a lift.
potential.
I'm on a lift in 33s, and I still get damage. Okay, like it's just going to be inevitable. I don't
I
even
think
think
that's
even
our
with
personality
35s.
more than our. I mean, like
I mean, there's no turning around when we're going down a trail. Okay, it's either we're making it out or we're fighting to get out. One of the two.
I think our care is just like I would be happy to help somebody do a 20-point turn. I'm hitting the tree. Like
That's right.
it's just
Yeah,
what's
yeah,
gonna happen.
yeah.
Like I'm
You
just gonna
you
hit
got
it. We're
bumpers
just
for a reason, right?
we're
Like,
gonna move on. Yeah, we're
yeah,
moving on
yeah,
from
thousand
this.
percent.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
that's
So
that's not for everybody either, and I know that. So don't
no,
think
definitely not.
that's what we're doing.
No, no,
We'll
no.
get
Yeah,
you through whatever we need to do. And the Forest Service recently has went through and like plowed a bunch of the trails. So what was hard may not be hard now, vice versa.
I've heard that
So
too. And
yeah,
there's a
so
lot
I
of
don't know.
cool stuff along the way. Like there's a lot of history down there. So if you're into any of the history stuff, like we plan on hitting like the really more known locations and things like that. So we always enjoy sharing that with people that are new going down there. I mean, if you've never been in the Ozark National Forest, I highly recommend going with somebody that has been down there or was local. I mean, I lived there for 4 years. We were down there almost every other weekend. I mean, we do a lot down there. So yeah, I mean, I'm looking really looking forward to sharing some of those new experiences and
and
people who have been down there and just showing them some new stuff.
And just for those of you that will go on trail rides with us, me and Tyson will be using Gaia and we'll be able to share the trail with you through GPX file. So
Yes.
the 2 trails we decide to do, we're going to make sure we have them mapped so that if you're going on the trail, I'm not going to be giving this out to everybody 10 weeks ahead. If you're going on the trail with us and you have Gaia, we will be sharing that GPX file so that you guys know where we're headed.
Yep.
I know that creates a level of anxiety for some when they don't know where we're going. Um, so
Yeah,
I'll make sure that we got a file for our 2 trails.
and we can, if you're new to Gaia and you don't know what that means, basically, you can share the file where it'll download the map to your home screen,
Hmm.
and you'll forever have it as long as you don't change your phone or delete the file. You will always have that map, and we can also teach you how to uh the record your ride too. That's how
Hmm.
Charlie and I get a lot of our trails, is because we go down new trails and we just record it so that way there in the future we're able to go back and share those amongst each other and things like that. So
And we do it without like, so if you guys are interested in going with us, one thing you're going to do is we almost always stop at every camp spot we find so you can waypoint it,
Yes,
or
a
take a
thousand percent.
picture and waypoint it. So you're not going to just get a trail. Like, I guarantee we find camp spots. That's a
Yep.
note. Like, and we do that every single time. You'll hear us on the radio. Hey, stop. For those of you that want to, you know, waypoint this camp spot, name this camp spot, whatever you want,
Yep.
and then left of the road, right of the road, whatever. So
Yep.
we'll be doing that as well. So you'll get some education on Gaia as well as we go. So
Yeah.
I'd highly recommend, if you plan to go with us, go ahead and download that.
Mhm.
And Matt McClellan has a lot of videos on how to use it if you kind of want to get familiarized prior to the event.
And then the other thing too that I wanted to bring up is probably just having even a handheld radio with you, even if you don't have something that's vehicle mounted. I know that Charlie and I both run the Midland systems that are vehicle mounted. It's the great way to have comms in your vehicle, but a handheld is just as important. And I'm sure that Charlie has handhelds in his truck, even though that he has a vehicle mounted one, because guess what? There are times that you have to get out of the vehicle and have those communications with the driver. It's just a lot easier with a handheld. So
And
don't feel like you have to have a vehicle mounted one, and you're not going to be out of the norm by carrying a handheld, because even if we have vehicle mounted ones, we still have the backup handhelds.
and that and out of every modification for your vehicle, that's one I'm gonna require. You need a radio, because that helps us communicate. If we can't see the back.
Nope.
So that's going to help us communicate if somebody needs some help or whatnot. So if you plan to do any trail rides, GMRS, you want GMRS, you don't want walkie talkies, UHF, you want GMRS, and get you some Midland, I mean, at least get you some Midland handhelds, or
Yeah.
it would be a great time. It's something that's extremely important in the Ozarks to have a vehicle mounted one.
Yep.
Out of everything, that I think is the biggest necessity for going on a trail ride with many people would be a radio.
Yeah. And it's not a plug at Midland by any means. I mean,
No,
they're a
I have
great
nothing to do with
company.
Midland.
I'm telling you right now, their customer service is beyond phenomenal. And they just have an all around very valued product on the market,
Well,
essentially.
and
So
here, this is what I want to do. The MXT 275 is the 15 watt, and that's what Tyson has.
yep,
And it's not like you guys, you talk about overland tax. This thing isn't expensive.
not at all.
So MXT 275. You can get the whole kit with the antenna for $164. So $164.
That's even cheaper than when I bought it for.
Yeah,
I
I
think
got
I
it for
bought it
199.
like 5 years ago. It's like $200. Yeah. So
Yeah, exactly.
I mean,
So
what's the one step up above the 15 watt? It's a 20.
I've got a 50. So I've got
You
the
got a 50 watt.
575. But I
Okay.
actually won that, so I didn't
Yeah.
buy that.
Well, the 575 is just going to give you more travel
But the
length.
575, just for you guys, is $450. So
Yeah,
again, I won it.
it's a
And
big difference.
again, I had the MXT 275 for years, and I would have never changed it if I didn't win the other one. Like, it's
Hey,
what I'd have now.
I remember when you had handhelds, brother.
And I did that for like probably a year. That's
Yeah,
all I
you
had.
did. And we finally convinced you to get the vehicle mounted one
And
at one of the events.
if you want to go super cheap, Tyson did this before. The Baofeng, I don't know if you can still buy them, but I'm
Yeah.
sure if you got ahead of it, you can get a Baofeng and pretty much set it up for GMRS. And I think they're like $20.
Yeah, they're
And they
super
work great.
cheap. And they now have them where you can actually just like queue it up and it picks up the signal that you're on. I mean, you don't have to have any kind of frequencies or anything anymore. It's
So
wild.
again, not trying to make anybody go out and make an expensive purchase, but if you are going to trail ride with us, at least, I don't know what the other trail guides requirements will be, but we will require GMRS communication
Yeah,
for sure.
FRS. Yeah, whatever can contact us. I mean, like we've got to have good comps. I mean, that's just
Yep.
important.
And it's pretty,
Especially, and there's no cell service out there, guys. Like let's not forget. Like we're gonna be in the woods.
yeah. And it's just
something
and it's
happens.
just
You want to be
again,
able to get a hold of somebody.
we just want to be able to pass things up and pass things back. Is everybody with us? Is anybody having trouble? I've been in instances where I've led groups and I have to go drive a car for somebody because they're scared.
Yeah.
Like, that stuff. There's nothing wrong with that. It
It's
just
valid.
if we can't communicate, I don't want to be trying to yell down, using paper cups and yarn.
I think the
So,
last time we had about nine. How many was it? Was it like 19 of us the last time that we put on a trail ride for Rito? I
but
mean, it
that
was
was
a
the only thing we
huge
told them they
following.
had to
Yeah,
have for that at
just the
all
radio.
was
Yep.
radio.
So
You
we had
gotta have a
beginners all the
radio.
way to the Jeep that was on 37s. I can't
Hmm.
skulls. Yeah, he
Yeah,
had
like it
skulls
was.
all over his vehicle.
So, but
So
that'll be the biggest thing. I mean, I'll come out with a list of other stuff. I don't know that anything's going to be. I mean, it'll just depend what other people are doing, what we have to do, and what maybe the requirements will be based on that.
yeah, I mean,
Um,
we might get out there and most of the major trails are going to be being used, and we may have to throw an audible here or there. But I mean, at
yeah,
the end of the day, I mean, there's going to be a lot of vehicles out there. We're just going to expect a lot of traffic. Period. I mean,
for sure.
last year I think there was over 900 vehicles that came to Rendezvous. We may
Two
have broke
years
a
ago,
thousand. Or was it 2 years? It
2 years.
was 900.
Last year was 600. It was
Okay,
low
so
last year.
little less last year. And I'm wondering if it's just with an event this size, you have to have it really at Mulberry. That's probably the only place that you could have an event that size and accommodate everybody comfortably. So if you're bored with the event, I suggest getting out there, getting with some people, go with Charlie and I, explore the area so that you can get to know that area a little bit better, especially if you don't live in that area.
For sure. And there's a lot. I mean, the Ozarks, I don't like comparing it too much, but like the Ozarks is, in my opinion, you've got, the Smoky Mountains, the Rocky Mountains, the San Juans, Moab, and the Ozarks. Like as
Yep.
far as like overlanding and wheeling go in natural land, I mean, the Ozarks are right there, like in my opinion, in the top five. So there's a lot. I
Yeah.
looked at my Gaia today and I have 379 camp spots marked out
In the Ozark National
in the
Forest.
Ozark National
And we're
Forest
we're
in
only talking about
Northwest.
like, yeah, I was gonna say we're only talking about the northern section too, where we played a lot at, right? Like,
And
there's still the
a
Awachitas
lot.
that are down there. There's still like
Well,
there's still the southern part of the Ozarks. And
the Boston mountains kind of get a little off, and we've spent a good amount of time in the last year there.
man, I'm telling you, the Boston Mountains, you want some wheeling.
Well, I even
Go
said that yesterday on the
ahead.
podcast, Tyson. I was like, I'm taking no one on Fly Gap. I'm
No,
not
yeah.
taking a group ride to Fly Gap, but
Hey, we'll give you directions and we'll
well,
pat you on the butt and we'll make sure that you get back by midnight. You know what I mean?
just for the sake of conversation, me and Tyson wheel, but we are overlanders. Now, Patrick Kissman with Midwest Adventure Outfitters, I assume will be there in his first gen Forerunner, which is
Yeah.
it's on 38s or 40s.
There you
And if
go.
you guys want to go wheel, that would be there's going to be some more requirements to do that. But if
Yeah,
that's your jam, our trail ride is not going to be for you probably.
probably
But we,
not.
we but again, Midwest Adventure Outfitters should be able to facilitate um, a trail ride for you though. So
Oh, a
we
thousand
will
percent.
have levels. We'll have levels to it.
Yeah, for sure. And I think a lot of times I find myself kind of hovering towards beginners, people who don't do this very often, because realistically, they're the ones that need the most advice and they're the ones that need the direction and things like that. And I just enjoy helping people get into the lifestyle. I mean, if it's just what should I put on my Toyota, to make it where it's functional but still I can drive it every day. Like that's what Charlie and I are about.
For
I,
sure.
and I
And
feel like there are expensive things, and I'm a little bit more budget friendly. Charlie has a little more, you know, nicer, more expensive things because the podcast and the giveaways and things like that he's been able to be a part of. So I think we have the best of both worlds kind of covered.
but I would like everybody. I want to get into that a little bit. I talked about getting into that a little bit.
Yeah.
So if you guys are listening, like, and I mean you're listening, of course, but like if you're listening to us, what's the two things we talk about? GMRS radio and Gaia Maps. You need navigation, you need communication, and you need a vehicle with four-wheel drive. Period.
Yep.
So when it comes to that, but like Tyson has been doing this the whole time in a TRD off-road Forerunner. lifted 3 inch, 3 and 2 inch pucks, correct?
Yep. Yep.
3 2
No.
pucks
Yep.
and 10 ply 33-inch tires.
Yep.
So essentially, tires included. You buy the vehicle for $1,200. You could have Tyson's whole setup,
Yeah.
you know,
Yep.
and you can do. I mean, I had a 3 2 puck prior to my lift, and I did a ton of wheeling. I'm not saying that there's geometries and there's pros and cons. It can be done. Tyson hasn't been. Nothing's breaking. No bushings have blown out. No CVs. Like
Knock
it's
on
been.
wood. Don't be putting
It's
that on me now, girl.
but it's been fine. And you have how many miles on it now? So yeah,
91,000.
not a few, like a
No,
lot.
yeah, yeah.
I'm at
I mean,
9. I'm almost at 90 myself. So
yep.
it in so guys, it doesn't need to be crazy. You don't need to be lifted to do it.
No.
If you could fit probably 32s on a stock Forerunner, but you need navigation, you need communication. I would say skid plates and rock sliders would be where I would head next. Um, at least a front skid plate and rock sliders.
Yeah, the nice thing about the Forerunners is they do have, I mean, it's not by any means a hardcore skid plate, but I mean, everything is very well tucked. So 9 times out of 10, you're going to hit frame before you ever hit oil pan and things like that. But I mean, the risk versus the reward is just, it's hands down difference in having a good day and having a good trip versus having a nightmare on your hands and trying to figure it out in the middle of nowhere. So it's not like you're 10 minutes away from a nap or AutoZone. You're going to have to travel back out, and there's going to be a lot to go down with that. So the less chances of you having a major problem, 10 ply tires, skid plates, you're just more guaranteed not to have a major catastrophic issue.
And you're going to keep hearing me and Tyson talk about 10 ply tires. That's controversial in this space too. Some people are like, you can do it with this and you can do it with that. And maybe I jinx myself. I've never had to plug one of my own tires.
You can
I
do it in
plug.
highway tires. I mean, let's be
You're
realistic.
gonna
As long as
plug
it,
it though.
a
You're
thousand
gonna
percent.
pop them.
I mean, we Johnny and I did Fly Gap. He came home with 6 road plugs in his 4 ply tires. Everybody else had 10 plies. Not one single person had an issue. Johnny went through 2 flats and a 6 ply and 6 road plugs in the tire to get home. Like
Yeah.
it was not a
So
good day. We'll just put it that way. It
of,
adds
of,
time to the trailing. It's a lot of work.
it's just not. Yeah, the juice isn't worth the squeeze when it comes to tires. I would get 10 plies
Yep.
in whatever size is the biggest you could fit on your vehicle.
I mean, even if
Um,
you do like a 6 or an 8 ply, I mean, if you're concerned with running a 10 ply tire, the weight difference is, I mean, it is a little bit of a weight difference than your regular tires, but you could even do it in a 6 or an 8 ply. You're just going to have better success in a 10.
yes,
So
I've not had any issues with the 10.
you better knock on wood. We're going to be blowing out CV axles and blowing tires. Come
Well,
Rito, man.
somebody's gonna have to pull me back. I mean, I hope not.
Yeah, me
Um,
too. Yeah, for sure.
Geez, I hope not. I don't want to be pulling anybody back. I don't have
No,
the
definitely
horsepower
not.
for that. But so yeah, so I kind of wanted to get into that just a little. Like, I get a lot of messages. A lot of people are like, "Where would you start?" And I'm always like, "Not where you think. Like, nothing cool. Get a radio,
Yeah,
get an iPad or
exactly.
your phone set up, like whatever with the apps. Get familiar with the your navigation." And I mean, you want to know another thing that I think is super important, and I'm sure you did it really soon? Cut off your tailpipe from being underneath the back of your car because you
Like,
will duck bill that thing.
oh,
And then
100%.
and
That's a
then
good
that
example.
tailpipe gets into the side and that would jack some stuff up where that wouldn't have happened if the tailpipe wasn't right there.
Just done it. Don't cut it not short enough where you melt your bumper, like some people
Yeah.
we know.
Cut it. Yeah, cut it kind of up above the axle
Yeah,
and to
hundred
where it's
percent.
pointing down.
Yes, you
But I
you might
think
have to get a
that's
downpipe.
and guys, that's free. You all know somebody with a sawzall. That's
Oh,
free.
1,000%. Yeah, that's a
But
that's a easy mod, real quick and easy for sure.
you just don't have to worry about having your exhaust go into something or even snagging it on something at that point. So I think that's
I got
s-
a
s-
I got a Magnaflow exhaust actually. There was certified pre-owned that they were, certifying, and they had to take the exhaust off. So I ended up getting that, and that was a awesome upgrade. Nice, smooth. It's not super loud by any means. It's not an aggressive sounding. The TRD exhaust kit too from Toyota. If you drive a Toyota, is phenomenal exhaust, and the tip is a little bit different and things like that. So
I
it's
have a
definitely achievable.
$69 Raptor brand from O'Reilly's muffler with a turn down.
There you go. Yeah,
And mine is loud though. Mine is loud.
yeah, you
Mine
can
is
hear.
loud.
Yeah,
Mine is loud.
you can hear when Charlie's doing it for Dale out on the trails for sure.
For positive. Mine is loud. But I got it turned down in front of the axle so I don't have any problems.
Yeah, no, and that's super important. It's just functionality versus requirements, right? And having the cool bumpers and having the winch and having, the racks and all that stuff. It's super cool, it's super highly functional. Like, you don't really know what you need or what you want until you get out there and just start doing it. It's I think we've said that probably multiple times on the
And it
podcast. Like,
has
you
to be
just don't
said though.
know. Yeah, I
Because I
mean,
mean, I see people that lift their vehicles and put a snorkel on it first, like that's not what a snorkel is not a top 50 thing, really. Like,
no.
I mean, just be smart, keep an extra air filter with you.
Yeah, in case it does get wet, or
Yeah,
realistically, I mean, my thing about the whole snorkel things, like even the new TRDs are coming out with snorkels from the factory, the Trail Hunters. That's just for clean, fresh, cool air. It's not necessarily just for water intrusion situations. It does definitely help in water situations, but at the end of the day, like computers and things like that still matter when you're doing water crossings. So even if you have a snorkel, it doesn't mean that you can put it up to the roof in water. Like, there's still some
right.
limitations of the vehicle and we've done plenty of water crossings, Charlie. And before you had a snorkel, I don't have a snorkel. Most of our people that we travel with don't have a snorkel. And I mean, I've had it all the way up to midway through the door in water and didn't have any issues.
Well, and and I think I've talked, me and you maybe talked about this last time on the podcast, but me and you both, we went through a bunch of water crossings probably for a year,
Mhm.
and neither of us had elevated diff breathers, and we
Nope,
changed our fluids, and what did we have?
nothing. It
Clean
was,
fluid.
yeah,
So
nothing came out of milkshake. Nothing came. I mean,
I had
and
nothing
this is just speaking from a Toyota person. I
standpoint.
mean,
Yeah. I
I've had Jeeps and I've did breather relocates because that was the biggest thing that everybody said, and it was super cheap. I mean, a breather relocation kit is dirt dog cheap. If it bothers you, do it. But this is just personal experience. Ton of water crossings. I did every fluid underneath the truck, including the brake fluid, and nothing had any kind of water intrusion in it
same.
whatsoever.
No problems. I have breathers now, but that's just
Yeah,
because that's what I have now. But
yeah, exactly. I mean, you're just setting yourself up for future where you're not having to flush that fluid prematurely, or because it's an enclosed system, guys. I mean, let's be honest. There's no way of you telling if the fluid has been compromised or not unless
without
you do
draining
the
it.
service. So, if you're wanting to prevent some of that stuff, like, there are preventative measures that need to be taken, but it's not a necessity to be able to do this just on the weekends and when you want to. So I think bottom line, a lot of people think that there's a lot more into this than there truly is.
Way more. I mean, thinking, and this is your setup essentially, but thinking about it, if you want to wheel some and be comfortable, organization, puck lift, tires, rooftop tent. Like,
Yeah, 1,000%.
you're going to be pretty good. You don't need, well, diesel heater,
Yeah, if you're camping
diesel,
in any kind of weather,
diesel
yeah,
heater. I was
thousand
like,
percent.
I'm thinking through it and I'm like, what's something that's like, gotta have diesel heater's like $80.
Yeah, and I would
And
say, like, probably the next purchase after a diesel heater, just for slim simplicity reasons, I would say a fridge. I still don't have a fridge, so I'm kind of devil's advocate on this because I still rock a Yeti cooler. It's a nice Yeti cooler, don't get me wrong. It was gifted to me, so I would never purchase a Yeti. They're just too much money. But at the end of the day, it does its job, and we can rock it for. I mean, we've been out for 5 days with Charlie before and never had an issue. It's just digging through ice to find stuff. It's a pain compared to just popping open the fridge, grab your drinks, grab your food that you're cooking, and you're good to go. So that would
And
be the only other.
there's affordable fridges.
Yeah,
And
thousand
when it
percent.
and I've learned this the hard way. I don't
How
think
much?
Tyson has learned it yet, but completely. But those power stations are super expensive.
Yes.
And
Usually for whatever wattage you want is about what you're going to pay. So if it's an 800 watt, you're going to be $800 to $900 range. I mean, it's about $1 per watt.
I bought an AGM 100 amp hour battery on Amazon for like $109.
Yep.
And you can just clamp your compressor to the battery. You can just clamp I mean, you just your fridge, I mean, I'm not, you obviously want to have a way to recharge it, but for $129 versus like six, 7,000, whatever, and you can hook solar into just a battery.
Yeah, I mean
Like
that's what Cody does. I mean, our buddy
it's,
Cody, he
well,
rocks the
that's what I
solar
do now.
behind the battery. I mean, yeah, it makes total sense.
I just, I'm not against power stations, and I've had them. I've had
Yep.
them. But what happens to Tyson for sure, and me for sure, and Chris for sure, is if you go in the winter and run your diesel heater, there is
Mhm.
no way in the world your battery's not dead in the morning, no matter how big it is.
Yep. Yep.
The cold kills it.
Yep.
So just get you a cheap 12-volt battery as big as you could fit, charge it up before you go, and your diesel heater will run no problem.
Yep. Yep. And
Period.
that's a easy setup. I mean, you could put in one of those knockoff Pelican boxes from Harbor Freight or whatever, and run all your wiring through that, and not have to worry about
Quite
destroying
frankly,
like a.
you remember that waterproof duffel I had? You could put the thing in that. I mean,
Yeah, thousand
like it
percent. Yeah.
doesn't need to be fancy or cool, and it will
Well,
work fine.
I think like the secondary battery trays to go inside the vehicle for most Toyotas is pretty relatively inexpensive, a couple $100,
I
and you
put
can
mine
have
in a
it.
pack out, and the pack out was 100 something dollars.
Yeah.
I mean,
So.
I have more power now. Oh well, okay. Let me preface this, guys. I have more power now for like a third of the price, but that was before I did all the red arc stuff.
Yeah, I was gonna say if you got a black card like Charlie does.
I was gonna say I have mine's all red arc now. I still have that cheap battery though, because
Yeah,
I'm like,
yeah.
I'm not gonna it works.
Oh,
But
a
I
thousand
do have
percent.
a full red arc system, and so that's nice. And again, it's not necessary. It is more convenient
But it made it
because it
easier for
charges.
you because you went through, the solar controllers and everything and tried to DIY your own thing and it
Mhm.
worked. It was totally functional and it did what it needed to do. But turnkey, if you don't have the experience messing with electricity like that, Red Arc makes it super easy. You just buy this, buy that, and you're
It's
ready
got a
to
good
rock and roll.
diagram, and
Yeah.
I mean, it charges it from the alternator then, which is nice. But I'm
Oh
not
yeah.
going to act like my whole entire battery system prior to just my DC to DC charger, just the DC to DC charger, no wires or connectors or anything, was more than the whole damn setup.
I
So
know.
just just my red arc parts
Yeah.
shot it up a good bit. But the red arc stuff is waterproof, so it's the only electronic components like that that are waterproof.
Yep.
So that's a piece of like you can get a Renogy one, you can get a Victron one. They're not waterproof though, so they're cheaper. But we're in the Ozarks and stuff gets wet.
We're gonna have the
So
whole gang with us this year, bro. Like we're having the whole family, everybody. I got 3 kids, 2 dogs, the missus, myself. We're gonna be packed down.
well, and then but I mean, and then just guys like so you guys probably watched when it was, but we'll have Corey, we'll have Benji, we'll have Jonathan Hines will be there, Johnny, Zion, Tristan,
Chris, Kim,
Chris, Kim, their kids. I mean,
I
obviously,
Cody
Allie will be
was
there.
talking about
Cody,
possibly coming
maybe.
out Saturday and just spending Saturday to Sunday with us. So, I mean, we're going to have a lot of folks there. I mean,
There's
it's
going to be just amongst the 10 rigs, there's at least going to be 30 people.
Yeah, that's
at
gonna be
least.
nuts.
So there's gonna be a ton of us. So if you guys have a question of any type, out of us, somebody's got what you're asking about. We
Yeah,
don't all have like
1000%.
the same stuff.
And definitely swing by because our camp cooking is on point because your boy be throwing some stuff down on the griddles. You know what I
I
mean?
just do camp. I just do camp drinking.
Yeah, yeah. If you need
That's
a whiskey,
that's what
Charlie's
I
your
do.
man.
That's what I do. So
Yeah, yeah. So I mean, it's always nice to just hang around the campfire. I mean, e- everybody goes and says, get off the social media for a little while, get away from the world. Like that's exactly what this trip is for all of us. And I know my kids included, like they're all excited and they know we're going to be going out camping. Like we're going to be off the grid for 4 days. You're not going to hear from me. Like, and it's super cool to see the kids like just be a part of that and actually want to do it. So
for sure. And
unfortunately, we moved to St. Louis recently, and so we haven't been able to camp as much as we were when we lived down there in Arkansas, just because the Ozark National Forest was practically our backyard. A couple hours we were there, So it's definitely been a little less camping this year. So they're looking forward to the trip.
yeah, and I mentioned that I wanted to talk about that. Like, so now you understand. Like, you just understand a different side. Like, a lot of the group still lives in Northwest Arkansas. I mean,
Yeah.
I never did, so I don't know
Mm-mm.
what it's like to live there. But you now live as far away as I do, and used to
Yep.
live close. But that might be more relatable. Like what me and you do now might be more relatable to a lot more people
Yeah.
because we
No,
don't live close.
we don't. And it's just okay. So let's put it into perspective. I used to get off on a Friday at 4 or 5 o'clock. I could have the truck loaded and ready to go. We could be at camp by no later than 9. We could spend the whole weekend out there, come home noon, and still be home, to do the Sunday routine before the kids had to be to school. Now you're 5.5 hours to 6 to get to where we typically would camp at. So there's no leaving at Friday after work unless you want to get to camp midnight, 1 o'clock, which I'm not opposed to doing. I've done it before, and you know that. But it's definitely more of a whooping than it was just to drive out there
Well,
and be there for a couple hours.
and then it turns into not trails on Saturday because you're so tired.
Yep. Yep.
And
And you
you
were
know,
just
like
in the car for 6.5 hours. You know what I mean?
correct.
The last thing you want to do is sit back in the car for another 3 hour trail ride. You just got camp set up, less than 24 hours ago. Like
which is which is
it's a
exactly why we're not leading a trail on Thursday in
yeah,
the event.
exactly.
That's
Yeah, well,
exactly
yeah.
why we're not. Like
And I'm
if
I'm still debating leaving Wednesday night or Thursday morning. You know what I mean? Like I
we
I
want to
get
have
I
some
get that
time.
itch, bro. Like I want to get out there and I know you're gonna be out there from like Monday to probably 3 weeks from Monday. You're gonna be out there for a while. And
Yeah.
yeah, I'm just looking to get out there and get after it as soon as possible. Like get camping.
If you don't hear from me, do not send the National Guard, like
Yeah, yeah. Just know, uh,
if I don't
get
make
down
it,
there and get on your your GRMS and hit them up. You know what I
I'm
mean?
out.
Channel 18, old
It's
Charlie's channel.
100%. I'll be channel 18. That's exactly right. It's on it right now. It's where it
That's
lives.
right. That's right. Yeah,
Um,
I remember we used to be like, what channel are we gonna be on? Charlie's like 18, always 18. I was like, all right, whatever, man. We're gonna be on
always.
18 then, man.
I don't have as much traffic on 18.
No,
16's
there's not.
busy, 21's busy, 22's busy. I'm like, I don't have problems with 18. I don't know why, but
And the thing is the license is super cheap. It's like $30 for 10 years, and the whole family gets to use the license.
there's
So
no test required. You don't even have to
no,
test. You just gotta
yeah, you
do the
just
thing.
basically do. I think it's just a federal background check, and you're good to go. I mean, it's
I
it's
don't even know
nothing
if they
major.
do that.
Yeah, I don't know. It it,
I
it
mean, it's for
was
your whole
quick
family. So if
process.
they do a background check and you're worried about it, like have your mom do it.
Yeah, yeah, right.
Like
Yeah,
have another
exactly.
member of
Yeah,
your family do
it's a
it.
whole household. So I mean, and
We're
everybody
fine.
gets to use it for 10 years. So I mean, there's other ones like Ham and stuff like that. And Chris and Johnny went through that, and they got their license, and they had to take the test and stuff. And it's cool. It's cool to learn that kind of stuff. I think they're doing Morse code now or something. So
Yeah. I have my ham and I never use it because nobody else. I mean, I
I
just
mean,
never use it.
CBs used to be big back in the day, but I mean, not even truckers are running CBs anymore. So like, I mean, I just think the simplicity of the GRMS is where it's at. I mean, it's
It's
turnkey,
cheap, it's easy, it's intuitive.
preset
Like,
stations.
yeah, you can get it, you can set it up in like, I mean, we could have a whole radio. Like, you could take it out of the box and we could be ready to go in 10 minutes. You just plug it in your cigarette lighter, put the antenna up
Think we'll get some
somewhere.
rain like we did last year or 2 years ago?
Yeah, it was
Remember?
super dusty last year, and I know it's dusty now.
Oh yeah,
So
dude, it's gonna be a dust
I
show.
don't know. I don't
I really
know.
do hope that we get some rain just for
Between now and then, yeah.
I love camping in the rain. I know most people kind of hate that kind of stuff, but I mean, as long as it's not raining the entire time. I mean, if we have a night or two of rain,
We got to
I'm
get your
chill.
awning on,
Yeah,
or
yeah.
you won't like it.
Oh yeah, I know, right? Oh, what
You
do you
will
mean?
not
I'm
like it.
gonna be under your 270.
We ain't gonna fit us all. It's not that. It's big enough, but it's
That's
not that
right.
big.
I mean, the kids can hang out underneath the truck or something, right?
They're fine.
Yeah, they're fine. I mean, whatever. Kids will be kids. I'm gonna give them a bar of soap so they can wash up.
I don't mind the rain either. I mean, I'm trying to just sit down anyways. Like, I'm just trying to relax anyhow. So it's all the same to me.
Marissa's
Yeah.
hitting me up to go fishing. I'm gonna have to renew my fishing license. She wants to go try to catch some fish while we're down there. So I don't know. We'll have to find a
We'll have
spot
to
or
get
something.
near the buffalo or, well, I got a spot. I know a spot. I know a spot.
Yeah. Well, that's
Like,
good.
not like in Cass, like not far. Not
Okay.
far at
Cool.
all. So
Yeah, and
like it
that'll be
wouldn't be
important.
bad. It wouldn't be
She's
bad.
I mean, she's never been able to experience a lot of that stuff. So when we do get to go out there, like it's important to her. So if the kid wants to do it, like I try to accommodate them too.
Also, another thing to bring up, last year was super dry, and 3 years ago it was super dry. Guys, I say it like I say it every summer, and I don't feel like I've said it all this summer. Check the burn ban
Yeah,
status.
for sure. I
Um,
think I think 2 years ago they were having a burn ban when we were there, and people were still lighting fires, like
because
not in the
they don't
propane.
know. They don't
Yeah,
know.
I mean it was just
But
it's scary sometimes though, because one of them embers, man, it'll get away from you quick, and it doesn't take much to start something crazy.
but for those of you making a longer drive, if you want to have your own fire, I would just recommend bringing something that isn't wood. Like,
Yeah,
because it is possible. I mean, it could rain on Tuesday before the event, and by Friday it's a burn ban. Like, it's if it's so dry,
yeah, it'll be
so
that
like
quick.
it'll be that quick. So just to be cognizant of that, like,
I, I think a couple of people in our group now have propane fire pits now because of that. Because we've been out to a couple of events that if we didn't have it, we were having no fire. And I camping without a fire is kind of a drag, if you ask me.
yeah.
It's
I
really not camping.
I'm gonna plug a guy that I've been at like numerous expos with here.
Okay,
Tripod Torch. If you guys don't have a fire pit, Tripod Torch.
nice.
He is Tripod Torch is cheap too. I think this thing's 160 bucks. And is it perfect? Yes.
There you
You look
go.
up Tripod Torch. It packs
Hey,
down small.
what are
It's a
those?
little fire thing.
What are those
Like,
fire starters that you're using that you just rip the cord and it just takes off?
yeah, Pole Start Fire.
Pull
If
start
you hear this,
fire.
Pole Start Fire, you can send me a nicer email.
Yeah, that'd be nice. Yeah.
The last one wasn't good. But
Oh,
that Tripod Torch,
that thing is cool.
it's super cool. Yeah, did you look what it costs? It's not extreme.
No, for a propane and yeah, I mean for a propane system, no, that's super cheap. And it comes with the canvas roll top bag that you can
Use
throw it
code
in.
USA for $20 off.
Yeah,
So you
yeah.
can get it for 169 bucks.
And they're made right here in
The guy that makes them, I've sat next to him numerous times.
the
Super
USA.
good guy.
You're
Like,
supporting.
he owns it. But they're always at events. They'll probably be at Rendezvous.
That'd be cool.
Um,
It'd
but
be the
if
first time that I've seen them actually. I don't think I've
well,
met these guys yet.
they're super cool. There's no guys. It's a guy,
Hey guy. Okay.
one guy,
That's
and he
cool.
travels with a trailer. And I sat. We were. I was next to him at Moore, and then he was at Overland of America, and I just got to talk to him. I don't have one, but I think if you were gonna go that route, that's a good one to get.
What did you spend on yours? Because I know you have a propane one.
I've so I had a Camp Chef one, and I think I paid $140 for it, but actually I gave that to Johnny and Allie.
Okay.
And now I have this one. I don't know. It's not. I took it camping once, but it's like a crisscross pattern, and it
Okay.
sits up kind of high.
Nice.
And I don't know what I think I paid $80 for it, but I
That's
will
not bad.
never bring it.
Yeah.
I won't
I
bring it.
mean,
If I was gonna get one to bring, I would get that tripod.
yeah, that tripod torch looks cool. I mean, it's cool. It's got graphics on the legs and stuff that
All
stand
it's
out
like
when it's lit. I
all
mean,
aluminum or stainless or something. It's
yeah.
it's nice. I mean, I've seen him run all day long at his booth. So
And it packs up pretty small. That's a kicker. Because a lot of these they're not that small unless you do like the ammo can thing. Yeah, I know that they had those out there. That was
they
kind of a
do.
cool.
They're
You know,
twice
it's
as much, and I don't. Man, I'm not about the ammo can ones.
well, it doesn't put out a lot of heat. So if you're, if you're trying to do a fire because it's a cold or b you want to be able to just have the fire there. If it gets at night, unless it's big iron in the middle of June or July, whenever I just think it was
We
June.
even still had a fire. We
We
just
still
stayed
had a
away from
fire.
it.
That's
We
right.
just stayed way away. We
That's
stayed
right.
far
That's
away
right.
from it.
it
Stayed away from it, but it was
was
still
the
there.
yeah, it was there for yeah, just for reasons that camping. I mean, without a fire, it's just not the same. So
Yeah. So but pay attention to that, guys. I forget about it all the time, but I check it every time, and I forget to convey that on the
yeah.
podcast. Like,
Well,
check the burn ban status.
and going to Rito, I mean, you get with your tickets, you get a patch, you get a shirt, you get a sticker. All of that is included with your rig pass, essentially. So it's one of the cooler events that when you actually pay for it, it's not just you paying to get into the event; they actually take care of you too. I mean,
And
and what was really nice is there was one year that I bought tickets and I was not able to attend, and Randy in the group sent me all of my free stuff that I should have gotten when I got there, and I didn't have to ask for it. They just mailed it all to me because they noticed that I did not show up to the event. That speaks dividends about that group as well. And
and that's where I'm at with it. Rendezvous is probably one I'll always go to. No matter what, that's the one I will always go to.
yep,
If something else is going on, I'm not going to that. I will go to Rendezvous as long as it
yep.
exists.
And I
And
think
that's
we've
kind of
all
where I've,
kind of stapled behind that.
yeah,
Like that is one of an event that none of us try to miss. I mean, big life event like Chris had a couple of weddings to go to that he was actually in, so I understand missing it for those. But I mean, for the most part, everybody has gone every year or have tried to gone every year.
yeah.
I think
And
last year was the first year that I missed, other than the one of
it
their
was
first or second years, just because I had something come up. But yeah, I
it was
mean,
just me and
it's
Johnny last year.
yeah, yeah.
That's it.
Well, and I had just moved to St. Louis about that time, so there was a lot
Yep.
going on here, So
I think
that's
everybody kind of had something. Well, and Tristan's got his 80 series now, so he's
yeah,
going a little more. He still had his GX 470, which he was
yep,
trying to sell. So,
yep.
I
And
think,
that's
yeah, stuff happens.
so diesel swapped first and second gen. They're doing Cummins diesel swapped first and second generation forerunners now. They got a whole kit
With
for it.
12 volt, with the 12 volt, 12 valve. Excuse me.
12 valve. Yep. It's and I've seen some videos of them running around. It's kind of cool to hear that turbo diesel in the Forerunner, man.
I just can't imagine getting rid of that freaking.
It's a bulletproof V6. I mean, don't get me wrong. That's probably one of the most reliable engines that they had was that first and second gen. I mean, my fifth gen Forerunner's got a bulletproof motor in it too. It's a 4.0. I mean,
Mine's unforeseen. We'll have to see.
yeah, you're still in that year that's like they can be reliable or they can be a pain. It's
It
gonna go
hasn't.
one of two ways.
It hasn't yet, but I'm not gonna act like it's great. It's not the 4.0, that's for sure.
We're gonna diesel swap it.
My truck, I'll LS swap it
There you
maybe.
go.
Like
There you
that's I
go.
would not
Yeah,
diesel
yeah,
swap it.
yeah. Go with
I'd
that
probably put
American horsepower.
5.3 in it
There
from
you
a
go.
junkyard.
There you go. Yeah, that'd be cool
Three
to see.
$300. I mean, it wouldn't be much to see. I'm not going to take too much time making it look nice. It
Yeah.
just needs to run.
I got to
But
ride in that new Trailhawk Forerunner the other day. That was pretty interesting experience.
Trail
It,
Hunter,
yeah, the Trail Hunter. Sorry, yeah, not Trailhawk. Trail Hunter. Yeah, I mean,
I don't
it's
know what I
cool.
think. What do you think about you work at Toyota dealership.
I do.
So
Yes. Yep.
what do you think? What's your and you see service. So like
Hmm.
are the new ones temperamental?
No, actually, we haven't had a lot of them coming back in for with any issues really. I've had a couple of customers complain that they can hear their turbos more coming out of the snorkel. But that's to be expected. I mean, it's right there on the A
Right.
pillar on the passenger side, so you're going to hear
Yeah,
it.
you're
I
gonna hear
mean,
it.
it's a turbo vehicle, so you're definitely going to hear it. Now, what is cool and that I did not realize that Toyota did is they did a way that you can cap the snorkel from the factory. And they have at the bottom of the box where you could take off like a little rubber fitting, and it makes it a ram air forced induction, just like a normal car,
Mm,
and you don't have to run the snorkel. So
that's cool.
it stays there, obviously, and it'll always stay there. But at least Toyota thought about that as, hey, well, maybe somebody doesn't want to always run it that way or whatever the case may be. Now,
Yeah.
I don't know if that affects fuel economy or the way it runs or anything like that. It's all still too new. But I feel like they did a lot better on the tires. It's running Toyo Open Country AT3s from the factory, 18 inches. So you're definitely getting a bigger wheel, a little bit better of a tire, in my opinion. We'll still see how they last and hold up and things like that, but at least they're kind of gearing it a little bit better to a turnkey, ready to go kind of thing. Still not a 10 ply tire from the factory, so I'd still suggest doing a 10 ply. But at the end of the day, I mean, a Toyo Open Country AT is going to be a little more susceptible to some of the aggressiveness, but not nearly to a degree of a 10 ply tire by any means. But they're definitely doing a lot better. The approach
I
angles are phenomenal on that vehicle too.
I
Just
I do really want to wheel with some of the new Tacomas and Forerunners just to see, because I know
yeah.
you can fit such a bigger tire on them. But
Hmm.
a guy at my gym has a Trail Hunter,
Nice.
and if I ever drive my truck, he always parks next to me. I've got at least 6 inches more ground clearance.
Nice. That's cool. Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
because it fits that bigger tire, but now that it still sits,
It does.
the rear diff is still low. Like I'm like, man, I don't know. I just don't know what I don't know. That's but all I could say about it.
Right. Well, and what's cool is on the Tacomas for sure. They did the body mount there where it's boltable, where you don't have to actually cut it out.
Yeah. I think that's nice. I think there's a lot of things they did to try and bridge some of the gaps of things that we were complaining about. Like I had to do so much cutting and you know,
I mean the new
beating to get stuff to fit.
the new TRD Pro Tundras and the TRD Pro Sequoias will fit 37s with no lift kit from the factory.
That's pretty nice.
That's huge.
Yeah. I We'll see. I want to wheel with some. There's all kinds of newer vehicles. I mean, there's the Ranger Raptor too.
I want the
Um,
Land Cruiser to come out there. A lifted Land Cruiser, brand new, 25, whatever, come
yeah.
on out. I want to
I'll
I want
be
to see it.
I'll be looking at those. Hopefully some people have those. At More Expo there was some, but they were expo vehicles. Like you weren't walking all over them. Where if somebody
Right.
owns it in the Ozarks and they actually wheel it, you're
Hmm.
not going to do anything to it that the National Forest didn't. So they're going to
Correct.
let you can just get in it. Like they're just going to let
Yeah,
you.
1,000%.
That's
Yeah.
what like everybody says that about my truck when they're at shows. Like even last weekend, they're like, "Oh, we didn't touch your truck." I'm like, "Trust me, you're not gonna hurt it." Like I
Yeah.
promise. Like
I'm like,
you're the least of my worries.
you see this gouge right here? This is from when I did this. You know what I
I
mean?
have a whole bedside hanging up in my garage, like just it's completely toasted.
Hey, and I can contest to that. I've
Yeah,
seen it.
it's there, man. I haven't even washed it. It's still dirty. Like they took it off. It's still full of mud.
I can't tell you the last time I washed my Forerunner.
My truck. I don't daily my truck. My truck's like
I know
My truck is
now it
like
sits in the driveway collecting dust.
it's in the shop a lot. It's not
Yeah,
even
well, that too.
outside.
Yeah.
It's just freaking a
Right.
show car at this point almost.
Yep.
Yeah. It's got more bugs on it, but it's not bad at all. It's not
Yeah.
bad.
That's the thing too, man. Like the bugs driving down there. I mean, I don't know what it is between northern Missouri and Midwest Arkansas. It's like you hit all the bugs, and it doesn't matter what time of day it is. It could be
It's like
daytime or
Branson
nighttime. You're just
kills
plowing
you.
through bugs, bro.
It's terrible, man.
I I think I get 1% less gas mileage because I'm just driving through walls of bugs.
It is so bad. It is so bad. Like the bugs are bad. The bugs are the worst.
Yeah, I mean it
I'm
is,
always
and
bringing freaking washer fluid with me because I'm like just spraying it like so much.
exactly. Well, and then you get out to the Ozark National Forest and you go to camp. I mean, it's not like you're getting carried away by bugs most of the time. I mean, there are
No,
some times of the
no.
year that it's been worse than others, but at the end of the day, I
That
mean, we've had
thermocell,
food out
man.
there, and I know, yeah, I don't know what it is. It's something,
You got
man.
to get that. You know that little thing I have that I'm always
Yeah.
getting out? That
Yep.
thermocell? I think that
Yep.
thing kills it.
I think it does too, because
I
every
think it
time we
does
camp with
great.
you, there's no bugs.
I don't have, yeah, I don't. It does work.
I'm bringing a
I,
full blown bug zapper this year.
yeah, we should bring, I think so too. I think we'd all have a lot of fun with one of those like electric fly swatters.
Oh yeah, dude.
I
Or a
just
bug
afraid
assault rifle,
Junior, I
just
think Junior would like be spanking me with it or something. It
oh,
wouldn't go.
1,000% you can
Yeah, I'd be
guarantee
getting
that's how that would be
shocked.
happening.
Yeah,
Yes. And
that's
he'd
the
be
only
like
reason I don't want to recommend it too much
and
because
then
I'll
he'd
be
be
getting
like, "Oh,
smoked.
your knee hurts?"
So what?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
cooked.
yeah,
Smells like burnt
exactly.
hair and
Yeah, that's
yeah, it's
right.
not good.
And
Not
then
good.
wait till you teach him to cook bacon on that thing, and he'll be over there walking around with, sheets of bacon on it.
Yeah, no, not no good. Not a good
You
idea.
you know the kids are coming. You gotta bring, like, 20 pounds of bacon, right?
Hold up. You got the Blackstone now. You've
That's
got the
right.
Blackstone now.
That's right.
That's you,
Yeah.
man.
Yeah, I
I'm
know, I
out.
know. Yep, I'm gonna be making camp breakfast every morning, watch.
I'm gonna be not drinking
Nope.
Monster for breakfast.
Not?
No, I will be drinking Monster for
Alright, yeah,
breakfast.
I was
Not
gonna
cooking.
say,
Not
yeah, not
cooking.
cooking, yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
It's alright,
I will
I always
be.
throw you a burrito here and there?
Jen will want to eat. I'll cook. I'll probably cook. We actually talked about making breakfast burritos ahead and
Yeah,
just
no, that
putting them in the fridge.
we're pre-pepping some stuff too. I mean, we're kind of keeping it simple. We're gonna actually do chicken pouches in tinfoil so we can throw them on the fire and just let them cook. With
Yeah.
the veggies inside. It's gonna be good.
I've been looking at like I follow a couple like bushcraft people. This is not new to anybody, but they dehydrate like they cook food and then dehydrate it on like a
Yeah.
dehydrator,
Yep.
and they just take that with them and rehydrate it. And
Well,
I
Chris
mean,
and
we've been
Johnny's been doing the MREs too a lot.
yeah,
The hydrated meals or whatever. You just add
I do
boiling water.
those. Well, I think Johnny's watching right now, but if you guys are into the like the MRE style food, like the freeze dried stuff, Peak Refuel is the one to get. Go with the Peaks.
Peak. Yeah. Yeah.
Peak Refuel. Those are the ones to go with. They got good desserts too.
Yeah.
They
Yeah.
got
No,
they got
that's
all the good stuff. I used to do Mountain House, but those Peaks are way better.
and they're relatively like you can buy packs for pretty inexpensive. I mean, they are
I
more
think they're like
expensive,
9
but
to 12 bucks a piece.
yeah. So I mean, it's no different than you going and
Food.
buying food. Yeah. I mean, food costs is just extremely high now, anyways. So
Yes, it is.
I'm just excited to be able to get the whole fam out there, man. Like it's just gonna be great.
Oh, Trailside Coffee was at Overland of America, and
Okay.
they will be at Rendezvous in the Ozarks. That's the one that Ty always gets, that coffee
Okay. Yeah.
trailer.
Yeah. 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 Okay. Awesome.
So
Well,
they'll
she'll
be
be
there.
excited to know that.
Yeah, well, and I mean, I can make coffee. But
Yeah,
uh,
Johnny's saying the buffalo style mac and cheese. Oh
Johnny's
baby.
got me hooked on this elk one. I'm on
Oh
this
yeah.
freaking. There's some like, what is it? Is it elk or venison? I don't know. It's the Sean Mendez or not Sean Mendez. Jesus, what is it, Johnny? The freako. I got them for you last year. I brought you like 3 of them, and I ate one, and it's so good. It's Sean Mendez is a freaking singer. You can tell I have girls.
Yeah,
You know, I
exactly.
have
Yeah.
girls. Shawn Mendes is what's on my mind. You know what I mean?
You've
Jesus.
been rocking out to your Shawn
Chad,
Mendes on the way home.
Chad Mendes, and it's backcountry bison. It's bison.
Okay, bison. Yeah, I mean
Yeah,
bison's actually really really good for you too. I mean,
Chad Mendes. That one slaps hard. But there's a venison casserole, and then that's the Shawn Mendes one too. They've got, but I mean, all of them have over 40 grams of protein.
nice. Heck
Like
yeah.
that's awesome too. Like, but they've got some. They do for real have some good desserts. Like their desserts are good.
Yeah.
I would say that for sure.
And I've tried some of the MRE or the hydrated food, like the buffalo style mac and cheese that Johnny's talking about. I tried a bite of his, and it is phenomenal. I mean,
Yeah, they are good. They're the best by
and
far.
what's super cool if you just get you like a $100 jet boil, you can cook
You
your coffee, and
you can do
you can
everything.
make your you can
Oh
boil
man,
water within minutes, man, and you're
I
eating.
feel like I feel like we need to make an ebook about like this is really what you need, and none of it's like stupid. Like a JetBoil Flash is like $100.
Yes,
Like
and it's
it's
worth
nothing,
every penny.
and you will use it every trip.
Yep.
A freaking tripod torch, $160. What freaking else was I talking about earlier that was not the radio?
Yeah, the radio. Yeah.
Download the app for free.
Yep.
Like tires are really probably the most expensive thing you really need.
Yeah. Oh, 100%.
I mean,
Well, minus the vehicle. I mean,
I make
like,
apple cider in that damn JetBoil all the time in the
yeah.
winter.
And I mean,
Hot
you could
cocoa.
make yourself a nice pallet in the back of the Forerunner and sleep in there. I mean, Ty and I've done it 100 times. I mean,
Yeah, not
it's
hard,
super comfortable. It's not hard. And
man.
realistically, like having a rooftop tent, don't get me wrong, it's super nice, super convenient. It's really the way to go if you're going to be doing this. But at the end of the day, like get you a good style ground tent. Like you don't have to worry about packing everything up, and you know, if you're going somewhere else, you can leave your ground tent there and go venture off and come back, and you don't got to worry about packing everything up. Now, if you're like us, where we camp at one place and we wheel to another, and then we camp at another, I mean, that's going to be a little bit more painstakingly hard for you. But I mean, it's all depends on what you're going to want to do. I mean, there's a lot of people that just want to go out there and spend a
And
weekend in the
man,
same spot, and just go do it.
I was on Facebook Marketplace today looking at rooftop tents, and they've got the ones like me and you used to have,
Hmm.
like slept in 3 times all over the place between like $500 and $700.
Yeah, I
Like
mean, all day long.
it's still $500 to $700, but it's yeah.
Mixing the ranch seasoning inside sour cream dip.
Oh, that
Dude.
lady.
Oh
Yeah,
my
dude.
god.
I mixed some seasoning and some sour cream,
Yeah.
and we just made this dip, and it took like 10 seconds.
Nice.
And me and Johnny found these Chester Cheetah ranch fries. Do you remember those, Johnny? Those ranch fries? They were like hot fries, but they're ranch ones.
Oh,
They were
nice.
freaking amazing too. We were crushing. But yeah, that sour cream with that seasoning in it, it's like a onion garlic seasoning.
Nice.
There's a seasoning lady that was there last year, and I bought like all kinds of seasonings, and she showed me like I was there for like a while. She showed me like things to make with them, like sauces and dips and stuff.
Cool.
So I made some dips. Like it wasn't. It was
Uh
cool. It was easy.
Chris's wife Kim turned us on that Fiesta Ranch packet with the sour cream. We call it the love dip. Boy, that'll change you. That'll change you for sure.
Yeah. I
I
mean
mean,
we'll be heavy in the snacks. I always got some snacks.
we do
I
got the
don't.
snacks.
I always got some snacks.
Well, and when you camp with kids, like snacks and kids kind of go together like hand in hand. You know what I mean? Like,
Yep.
I'm excited though because I'm gonna get the drawer system from Oak Chris, so it'll be
Yeah.
my first time with the drawer system for
Yeah,
the
Chris,
event.
if you
So
listen to this, we're flipping the Tundra.
1,000%. We got to flip
I'm
it so that we can
flipping it.
do, yeah, so we can do some mods. I mean, it's been long enough. He's had it for over a year.
I'm doing standing burnouts in the entrance in your Tundra.
Right. I keep every lifted Tundra that crosses the drive. I like snap
Send him a
and
picture.
send it to Chris, and I'm like, dude, this so could be you.
Chris, you definitely need to pitch new tires to Kim. I don't know that you can drive through that field with the tires you have.
Yeah, no,
I
definitely
think you
not.
absolutely need bigger tires just to even drive to camp.
Yeah, I mean, we definitely need to put you in a 295. Just
You
come
de-
and see me. We'll get it squared
Chris,
away
do you have a
before we go.
GMRS in your truck right now? We gotta
No,
do that.
He let
Yeah.
it go, flip it in the
That's what I
field. I
just
don't know.
said, Johnny. I'm like, I'm gonna just be out there. Just you better not drink, Chris, or your truck's done.
And
Cause I
yeah,
will get it.
and Taylor gets to meet you for the first time. So my daughter,
I know. Yeah. So
so
just remember. So you know who I am now. You bring in your boyfriend, and he's gonna have to go through a series of questions, and
hmm it's a
we'll we'll see
it's
how
a
that goes.
staple. Everybody goes through it, so it's just part of graduating the Uncle Charlie. You know.
Yeah. He needs to have a good attitude and a comfy chair because he's not gonna go to sleep.
Yeah, he's pretty quiet. He's a quiet dude, so I'm gonna be interested to see him open
Maybe
up a
we
little
do
bit.
need to bring that fly swatter.
Yeah, yeah. Answer the question now, boy. She
Maybe
said
we do.
yes.
Yeah. Maybe we do. Maybe we
Hey,
do.
you know that she's my daughter, then you know what I
Hey,
mean?
I still got those flares from when I met Keely's boyfriend. I still have a few flares left.
That's right. That's right.
Some stories don't need to be told, but
Johnny wants to know how many I'm bringing. It's going to be a circus, bro. I mean, I'm just telling you. Let's put it this way: I'm renting an enclosed U-Haul trailer so that I can bring everything. So, I mean, Mitchell's watching too, so he's laughing. Perfect. So,
perfect.
yeah, I mean,
Perfect.
you know what?
Perfect.
We could do a pre-podcast of
Mhm.
Rito and see how excited he is, and then we'll do a post podcast of Rito to see
I
if
can
he's still as excited as he
I
was.
can record like interviews and stuff without internet, so I'll just make sure it happens when I want it to happen.
There you go. Yeah, yeah.
I'll just
We'll set up the
we'll just
studio
it'll happen.
campsite.
It'll happen when I want it to happen.
Johnny goes,
Um,
"What? WTF?" Yeah,
Johnny,
bro.
do you guys have a kid yet? I feel like you should have a kid by now. You got a
At,
child yet?
at least two, right?
Yeah, like
What's going on,
what are you guys
man?
doing? What's going on there? Like you guys been married like 6 years.
Yeah, he's still enjoying the overlay. You know what
Almost 2 years, like right? Like isn't it almost your 2 year anniversary being
he
married? You
he
old
hears
man.
about the struggles, right? Like he hears about the struggles with you and I with
I
having the
don't
kids and
I do
stuff,
not
and
sugarcoat it.
yeah, yeah, exactly.
But I think you've got how many at your house? I mean, I'm dealing with five, and you're
Yeah,
dealing with how many kids do you guys got
we
there
have
now?
six altogether, but we did have five in the household at one point.
You have
It's
four
pretty.
now?
We do. We have three right now. So we got three
Oh,
living with us full time, but we're still responsible for six, bro. Just because they don't live in your household. You know what I mean?
I'm like, dude, it's nuts, man. So many kids, dude. It's
Yeah.
good though.
Johnny goes, no kids, baby. I'm living it up. Yeah.
That's a
Thanks.
fact. Until you're
Well,
not. Yeah. Until you're
yeah,
not. Yeah.
we'll see you in a couple of years, buddy, because it's coming around the corner. I know.
I'm just happy you got 35s on that Forerunner now because that ain't happening after a
No,
baby.
sir. Yeah, you're gonna
It's
be back down
perfect.
to 285s in no
Yeah,
time, bro.
you can be back to those HRTs. You can be like, I gotta save us 20 cents on this gas.
Yep, exactly, exactly. Hell, I'm looking at the Priuses every day that they cross over the
He
drive, and I'm
got
like,
one. They
that
got a
ain't a
new one.
bad deal, man.
Allie got a Prius. It's
Yeah,
nice.
I
It looks
or one of
super
those
nice.
BZs, the all electrics or the primes, the plug-ins where you got to plug it in. I mean,
I've
you
been
can drive
practicing on my
45.
daughter's hoverboard. I'm gonna be
Yeah,
driving that.
yeah, yeah, right. That's exactly right. Yes, 1,000%. Yeah.
I'm gonna be taking
I
that.
want to see you on a hoverboard, bro.
I can bring it. It'll go. It's like it'll go in the grass and everything. It's fine.
I saw a reel that I wanted to send you the other day. And it was a guy that was like, "If you buy one, I'll buy one," and it shows a cooler, a motorized cooler,
Oh,
with
the
the four
sit-on
wheels.
ones.
Yes, and I was like, I gotta send that to
Oh.
Charlie. Could you imagine us rolling around in Rito and on two motorized coolers? Everybody would be drunk that
So
night.
I'm gonna break this to you right now. Everyone at Overland of America had these electric scooters. These electric scooters are like $150 on Amazon.
Oh, dude, you could so pull the trigger. I think that the coolers were not much more than that, or they were at that price. So they were pretty reasonable. Yeah, dude, it
Oh
was bad.
man.
I didn't send it to you because I knew we were going to be buying one,
Dude,
100%.
I just want like a kind of like I want a big wheel. That's what I want. I want like a
Yeah,
big wheel.
but you want a big wheel that's gas powered, right?
Yeah, for sure. Like yes, absolutely. That is what I want. Yeah.
Yeah,
I just want to roll around on a big wheel like I'm a with like a sucker in my mouth. That's just how I
but
want to roll.
but the problem is with you, it's going to be like a V8 or a Gixxer motor on that thing. You know what I
Put that
mean?
little
Like,
chainsaw one off your chainsaw on it.
yeah, yeah. You'll have a Busa motor on there. Let's not
Yeah,
play.
I don't need nothing like that. I don't know where I'll put it. I can't put anything anywhere.
Yeah, I
I'm like, I
know.
got no room for nothing.
I
Those
got to figure
scooters
out.
fold up.
Yeah, they're super nice. I mean, you know, and like the fold up bikes or whatever. I mean, there's all kinds of stuff out there nowadays. I mean,
Yeah, there's all kinds.
so
So I guess I said we've been going a minute. We'll wrap it
yeah,
up here. We might
sure.
do this again. I'll see what Tyson's got going on next week. I still want to keep doing lives at least weekly, but I'm sick of talking to myself. So
Yeah,
I
maybe
might
we
see what.
could let's do some trail mapping while we're on the next one. Maybe we
Yeah, we can
can
get Gaia
sneak
pulled up.
peek it.
Give a little bit of give some education next week
Yeah.
on just what
Yeah,
we
how are
got
we
going on with
doing
Gaia.
on the margarita weed eater?
Okay. So it's not the margarita weed eater
Are you
is
still looking for the donated motor, or you got one
oh,
laying
I got a
around?
weed eater. I got a steel weed eater. I got one. I got one. I got one.
All right.
But
Well, I
the
mean, just figure
margarita
out
weed
how to
eater,
attach that blade to the end of the
and you can, but when it's going at like 20,000 RPMs, it's a little. I'm a little scared of it.
Hey, don't be scared, baby.
I've been
You put
thinking
enough.
about. I'm telling you guys, I'm thinking about getting like one of those food grade buckets and putting it on a push lawnmower and doing it that way.
Okay, yeah, okay,
I'm like, I'm
yeah.
further away from it. Like, that's what I've been thinking about.
Look, YOLO, baby, YOLO. You only live
Yeah.
once. I mean, we'll
That
tell your
weed eater,
story. Don't worry.
the weed eater margarita mixer. Now I understand. So I just wanted to, I wanted to like hold it,
Oh yeah, no.
but I see all those people got them mounted to tables. I totally understand
Yeah,
why. I
yeah,
totally, dude,
exactly.
that thing turns into like a freaking razor blade Roman candle. Like
Yeah,
it's freaking
you need to
everywhere.
put that on lag bolts to be able to
Yeah,
hold it down.
you have
Okay.
to put it down to something. So that totally ruined any ideas I had about what I was doing with that.
Yeah, that's
So now
fair.
I'm like, I need something else.
Yeah, we'll figure it out.
But I've been thinking, Johnny, if we don't have a blender, I can get one of those paint mixers that goes on a drill and we could mix margaritas that way. You
Yeah,
know what I'm
no,
talking about?
definitely.
You guys know what I'm talking about? Like Benjamin Moore paints. You know those
Yeah.
guys with the big bucket? We can make a big bucket of margaritas with that thing on a drill.
I mean, all I would need is straw at that point.
Oh, I've been looking at so Jen sent it to me today, like a big we can just like with like a tap. Like
Nice.
like the construction workers have where you
Yeah,
just
yeah.
like but it's a little bigger. I've been looking at that
Cool.
cuz I mean, I think I could make pink ladies,
Oh, 1,000%. I
like
think you can make pink
margaritas.
ladies.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
So I'm like, yeah,
1,000%.
I could do something like that. If
Well,
you
it's
got I
getting
mean, if you guys Johnny, you will talk to the rest of them. I mean, Tyson is going to be down. But let me know what you
whatever.
guys
Yeah,
if we're trying to go that hard. I mean, I can do gallons of alcohol. Not
a
just straight
thousand percent.
alcohol, but like we can make drinks. I have a truck. I have more room than all of you. I mean, Chris really has a lot of room. Chris could bring the freaking thing. But we could make like some large slushy of types in like 3 or 5 gallons if that's what we want to do. That's an option. Just yeah,
I definitely agree with that.
that'll be fine, and then we can yeah, that'd be fine. I have no problem doing that. So, anyways, guys, we'll call it for the night. You guys have a great night, and if you listen to this later and anything we said resonated, let me know. Next week, I just say now, next week, me and Tyson are going to try and get on and go over Gaia with you guys at least a little bit to familiarize you guys. I can just
Yeah.
share the screen over us both, and
Do you
one of us can drive.
do
Like
you
Tyson could do it or I could do it. Doesn't matter.
do you have the premium subscription?
I don't, but I can.
I mean, I have it, so if you don't have it yet, it would be kind of cool to see the differences between the two, maybe.
Okay, that's fine. Yeah, totally.
So, I'll just make sure everything's Gucci on my end, and we can at least show the
And
differences between a
just
premium subscription and
if you
a
guys
basic.
want to download it before next week, Gaia is GAIA. It'll
Yes,
be GAIA GPS, Gaia GPS. That is what
and
we're talking about.
also it does. it is compatible with your Apple CarPlay, which is super huge, and I
Hmm.
think Onyx is as well. But Gaia and Onyx, they both translate to the CarPlay very, very well. But Gaia just has a lot more layers, in my opinion, for the map. But we can explain all that stuff.
Well, and we're doing trails with Midwest Adventure Outfitters, and Benji, who owns Midwest Adventure Outfitters, uses Gaia. So Gaia is going to be our, I mean, that's what we're going to use. So
1000%.
that's just what we're going to have. That's what we're going to use. So if you've got Onyx, the GPX files may still translate over. If nothing else, we could probably send the grids, but it would be super easy to just send you the GPX file and you can
Yeah.
just put it up. So it's like
Yep.
not a big deal. And we'll go over all that stuff and the different maps and the ones you want to look at and stuff like that. Um, but yeah, it's now Outside Magazine bought Gaia GPS. So it's like big, it's a big platform. So
But I think that if you subscribe to Outside Magazine, like there's some stuff that
you get it.
correlates with the
Yeah,
Gaia
you get
subscriptions
some
and stuff
stuff
like
with
that.
it.
So yeah,
Yep.
so I mean, there's a lot of stuff in hunting and yeah,
All
all kinds
kinds
of
of
stuff.
stuff. So we'll go over that. We'll just plan to go over that next week. And
Sweet.
if you guys have any questions on anything we went over this week, go ahead and send me a DM, Facebook, Instagram. You can text the podcast as well. So go ahead and do any of those things and I'll get it and we'll address it. So, and I'll catch you guys next week.
Appreciate you. Thank
Yep.
you.
Later,
Have a good
guys.
night.